Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Open Gate Show. I must apologize for the absence of the Open Gate Show due to a sudden turn of events that I had to attend to. The experience was very good. I've learned a lot more on horses, and at my age, it's a pleasure that there's still a lot for me to learn about horses. The present racing status here in Jamaica is a bit concerning, but the promoting company, as well as the Jamaica Racing Commission, are doing their best to have the structure that can improve the industry. It is on a sad note, I should reveal that horse racing in Trinidad has been a downturn, and let's hope that our beloved sport in Jamaica doesn't follow suit. In life, representation is a powerful force, and we should not always blame Supreme Ventures Racing and Entertainment Limited on things they do. However, what people need is a contrast in what people want. I hope you understand that phrase. Anyway, it's horse racing, and we have 9 races starting at 12:30 p.m. First race goes 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. 10 declared 5-year-olds and up, claiming 150 to 180, as well as native bred 6-year-olds and up who hasn't won 2 races, and native bred 5-year-olds and up who are maidens. Number 4, Moon, has won 1 race from 5-7 starts, should have a say in the top 4 or 5 due to current form. Number 5, Bukola, first Valbert Michael Mahler, starter in this, and getting her 3rd run in 2022. Did show improvement and last. The 30th of August, going 5.5 furlongs at 9-1, ran evenly to be 5th, 3 lengths behind Protologist Junior Jones, who is here again in the stable companion of that one, and Run. I'm expecting further improvement, as this mare should be fitted for this. Number 7, Storm Valley, claimed last week out of that 5 furlong straight, out of that straight race, and should prefer this journey now. However, it's quickly back, and that could be a concern. Number 8, another Princess 10-year-old mare who still has it all, to do well, and could in time win another race before she goes over the hill. Number 10, Junior Jones, 2nd Michael Mahler entry, who will be closing for the top spot. But I prefer stablemate number 5, Bukola, to beat stablemate number 10, Junior Jones, although Junior Jones is the likely one on paper. Number 7, Storm Valley. Number 8, Navet Princess, in that order for the minor placings. Second race, for native bred 4s and up, a maiden condition race. 8 declared, no, 6 rather, declared 7 furlongs or 1,400 meters. Number 1, Bubbly Girl, goes on the turn of last display, which was fair. The hood is off, and it was on in that fair display I mentioned on the 20th of August, when GB Flyer, Tiger Bell, and Lucky Plumber was ahead of her. I don't see much improvement, although getting the ever-brave jockey Aaron Trachy on. Number 2, Hope and Perseverance, improved in 2nd career run last week, and that was out the straight. Well, both races that this filly ran were out the straight. Will experience a turn for the first time, and could continue showing more improvement. Number 3, Sparkling Tradition could factor somewhere in the lower order. Number 4, Pro Johnny, very small gelding whose last 3 starts were okay. Has scope for further improvement. Seen in okay condition recently. Number 5, Magic Bullet, if she runs on like that race on the 17th of June going 7 furlongs, she should win. Number 5, Magic Bullet for me, from number 4, Pro Johnny. Should be a 2-horse race. Number 2, Open Hope and Perseverance, could upset. Then number 3, Sparkling Tradition, and number 6, Avery and Iron for the minor exotic spots. Third race for Thrills and Up, optional claiming 300 to 400,000, and Native 6 years and up, who hasn't won 4 races, 6 declared. 5.5 furlongs they go, or 1100 meters. Number 1, Breaking Storm, big strong horse who is getting the tongue tie for the second time in 19 career starts. Finished third the first time this horse got the tongue tie. Could be made fitter, and I'm expecting a fair display from this one. Not to win though. Number 2, Salah, dropping down in tag, but going 5.5 furlongs makes me scratch my head. But don't forget, trainer Elliott ain't no fool, so be careful how you may ignore this one. Number 4, Pac-Man, should have done better on last. That was on the 10th of July, going 5 furlongs round when led and flattened to be third, 8.5 lengths behind for velocity, James Giants. It is speed here, and it's nice in handicap, to have to say, as well as being fresh, and that alone should help the Pac-Man in common good. Number 6, Laser Light, showing good pace in middle distance races, and with this lineup could be the one to beat. Number 6, Laser Light. Number 4, Pac-Man. Number 2, Fella. Fourth race for Thrills and Up, claiming race, 600 to 750,000 going a mile or 1600 meters, 7 declared. Number 1, Denver Life. Last time Mr. Mayor went a mile, running pole-to-pole fashion, but is up against some horses with back class, so a minor placing should be attained by this one. Well, that's if the others are up to scratch, that is. Number 2, Uncle Vinny was showing worthy display, which wasn't seen in the last race, even though going down a bit in the tag from 750,000 to 550,000. Loves it fresh, and Winchester McIntosh normally has his horses firing off a layoff. Dave Dawkins gets the call, and that makes it interesting, even though going back up to 750,000. Number 3, Superluminal, evergreen 10-year-old who is seeking a 4-timer, and again meeting nemesis. Number 6, Old Wharf. If Uncle Vinny expected pace on the headline comes to 4, chances are Superluminal may falter. I must warn you though, if Superluminal turns in front in the stretch, he has proven on many occasions to be a very hard task for those who's trying to pass. Number 5, Blood Song, sparing a race, but notice these workouts of recent, that suggests that he's in good stead, and surely he can win, although an inconsistent sort. Number 6, Old Wharf, came close to Superluminal with this rider getting first time visor after 41 times without. Good effort that race on the 16th of July, going 7.5 furlongs when he was closing on Superluminal, and will need a similar effort to have a say here. Number 5 though, Blood Song to upset. Number 3, Superluminal. Number 6, Old Wharf. Number 2, Uncle Vinny. Quite a number of 3-year-olds remaining maiden at this time of the year. I should also mention, I was surprised to see only 3 2-year-olds entered in a maiden race, which has to be abandoned last week. Strange. Anyway, race 5. It's a maiden 3-year-old commission race. 13 declared, it goes 6.5 furlongs or 1,300 meters. Number 1, She's My Friend, found Shrewsbury Norm going better last week. Going a furlong longer with the champion jockey on could fight this out. Number 3, Anchorman, ran a vastly improved race on last. On the 20th of August, going 1 mile. Showed much speed, well, I should say much pace, and finished 1 length and a quarter third to stablemate How I Looking. Could be more focused this time and have scope to improve further. Good chance of taking this race. Number 5, Traditional Lady, may close for a placing on the board. Number 6, Solid Truth, interestingly bred debutant who was born the 21st of May. A chestnut colt by Danza out of Trudy by Catalfa. Solid Gold Farms Limited, own and breed this one. Gary Crawford trains, Leighton Thompson the groom. As a matter of fact, this horse was born in utero. Calvin Bailey, apprentice, who will be taking 4 kilos off, has the ride. Solitude will need this race, but could factor in the lower segment of your high 5. Number 7, Adenosine, has been looking a bit improved, but not to bother the principals, in my opinion. Get first time tongue tie for second career start and go to rider. Dane Dawkins replaces Richard Duaney. Number 8, Don Vincento, gets first time visor for his third career start. Another that has improved, but not to bother the top 2. Number 12, 5 Pen Liz, a possible low exotic spot can be achieved. Number 13, Whiskey, another debutant. This horse was born April 23rd, a big colt by Savoy Stump out of Razor Glass by Shopkin Madness. Naya owns Richard Azan trains, and Richard Azan is part breeder along with Wilbert Bagwan Dean. Timothy Thomas the groom, maybe to Harvey rides. Well-bred horse, but has to be given more time. At this point in time, I should applaud owner and breeder Wilbert Bagwan Dean for his input in horse racing. As a matter of fact, what comes to mind is the passing of veteran trainer and breeder Bert Tomlinson. The Open Gate Show sends regards to his family and friends. Bert, we'll surely miss you. Quite a man with a lot of charisma and well respected in the horse racing fraternity. For this race, I'm selecting number 3, Anchorman. From number 2, She's My Friend. Number 8, that's Don Vincento. Number 5, Traditional Lady. Number 7, Adenosine. We go to race 6, and we have 13 declared. It's 4 ladybird 5 and up, who hasn't won 4 races, as well as imported 5 and up, who has not won 3. They go 6.5 furlongs. And number 1, Eshita has fallen off for a long while, as she would have these at her mercy. Should prefer this distance. Another that, should prefer this distance rather than Nemesis number 11, Just an Illusion. Number 2, Rashid gets the services of veteran jockey Leroy Bartley. It's a pleasure seeing this jockey riding once again. Should be the oldest jockey by far at Caymanas Park. Number 3, Shanghai Express, been knocking on the lower end of the board, and now Paperlight has a fair chance of taking this race. Number 4, Above All Things, interesting Tevin Foster gets the call. Number 6, Bin Laden, named after the famous terrorist Osama bin Laden, and may be that dangerous tomorrow. Number 7, Expedition was in front of a few of these here on the 30th of July, going this very run of 6.5 furlongs, where he finished second, 5.5 lengths to Lord of Agilon. Number 8, Sniper Man, from Con Ellis to Omar Walker. Number 9, XY Soul, inconsistent and goes overweight for the services of Shane Ellis. Number 11, Just an Illusion, should find 6.5 furlong taxing, even though some strange things are happening worldwide. Number 13, Dodgers Link, fairly consistent sort who is up in grade, handicapped nicely, but has more to find. And that said, can still win, seeing his display on last with first-time cheek pieces. Number 3, though, for me, Chennai Express, from number 6, Bin Laden. Number 13, Dodgers Link. Number 1, Ajita. Number 9, that's XY Soul. 7th race, 12 Declared, is for Native Foals and Up, who happens won 3 races as well as Imported Foals and Up, who has only won 1 race. 5 furlongs round or 1,000 meters round. Number 1, True Bravado, has speed and gets back the rider who scored a long overdue win when given the rein. That's Dick Cardenas. Has a lot to find here though, especially from this one draw. It has to go to the lead and will have accompanying speed. Number 2, Letters in Goal, freshened after scoring at this exact distance and last. Number 3, Kataba, tiny sort who could have a say. Number 4, Oaking Cole, consistency makes him very dangerous here. Number 7, Anai Lynx, coming off a four months break, working very well, but 5 furlongs round, well, could have another race in mind, maybe. Number 9, Silver Fox, gets back the figure and should get in the top 5. Number 10, Midnight Blue, second runner here for Jason DaCosta. Returning to the wrong course this time, seems a slick customer, and Jason DaCosta's barn. When he focused them, they do run well. Number 11, Sweetie Man, showed promise to go further in his early career. Seems to be having some issues. The leading rider gets the call, and if he's okay, he could be too sweet for these. Number 4, Oaking Cole. Number 10, Midnight Blue. Number 11, Sweetie Man. Number 3, Kataba. Number 2, Letters in Gold. My ultimate race, the feature race, the She's a Manita Trophy. Of course, this race is named in honor of the illustrious filly, She's a Manita. Regarded by some as the best horse to race in Jamaica, and that can be proven wrong, but let's give her credit. 8 horses were declared. They go a mile. It's 4 children up. It's the greatest stakes race, open allowance race. Number 1, Eroy wasn't himself and last when finishing a floundering 7th, 14.5 lengths behind King Arthur, Calculus, and Money Monster. Has been sidelined to the pool, so this horse ain't 100%. Number 2, King Arthur, first of 4 horses here for Jason DaCosta, who should definitely want to win this race due to the She's a Manager Trophy, one of his father's favorite. Seems to be king when he wants, but he has some other here that wants the reign. Number 3, She's My Destiny, up in grade, has speed, but even though very light, has to adjust to this class, especially going a mile for the first time. Number 4, Runaway Algo, talented US importee who knows only one way to run, it seems, and that's in front. Get first-time visor, apparently with hopes for this one to break better, and will surely be one for catching. Number 5, Fred, 57 kilos, says it all. Number 6, Jordan Rain, strongly built gelding who seeks his 7th career win from 9 starts. First time going beyond 6.5 furlongs. His breeding surely suggests that he can get the distance, and on this horse, seeing that he sorted out, it's a deserving way for such a humanitarian in his owner. Good chance Jordan Rain, the Dawkins will ride. Number 7, Money Monster, game when focused and should earn a place on the board. Number 3, top 3. Number 6, Jordan Rain. Number 4, Runaway Algo. Number 2, King Arthur. Number 7, Money Monster for the lower order and possibly it's not a high 5 race. I was thinking of number 5 and Fred. We go to the final race 10, race 9. It's one native-bred trio who hasn't won 2 races and imported chosen up who remains a maiden. 12 declared. They go 6 furlongs or 1,200 meters. Number 4, Get a Pepsi, has a say in top 5. Number 5, Mills All That, won well at this journey, breaking her maiden on the 7th of May. Won 6 furlongs, pulling off to win by 5 1/4 lengths, beating Sheets Fantastic and North London. Number 6, Wowtastic, came good over this distance in a fair time. This half to Wow could start showing the value of her genes, even though having issues. Number 7, Silent Mission, it's a pointing filly who was well supported in the Oaks 3 weeks ago. Comes here a blot in the handicap for the leading trainer, Jason Acosta. Number 8, Baby Like, third run off the break, where she showed a return to self on both occasions. Decent chance. Number 8, Baby Like. That's my selection. To topple number 7, Silent Mission. Number 6, Wowtastic. Number 4, Get a Pepsi. Number 5, Mills All That. Join me tomorrow where I'll try to help you with the Sunday race card. Take care.